Hello there and welcome to Nemtech. My name is Nehemiah Wekesa, the founder of Nemtech, and I trust you're doing good wherever you are. It's been quite some time before I uploaded a video. I know some of you are wondering where I was, but I'm back. I've been working on a very wonderful project, an asset rental system for AliHire company, and I want to take you through how the system works. And basically, I'm going to use the development environment for some security or maybe privacy issues. But it is a very, very wonderful project where, for example, if you have a car or any you want to rent so that you can make money out of it, and then later you will be returned, then this platform is for you. It's a very wonderful and very transparent platform. And I want to take you through how the system works, but guys, I want to confirm to you that this is a very wonderful company. I've been working with them for quite some time. They are very wonderful people. So guys, I want to just take you through how the system works for both vendors and the customer, and also admin, and also I'll show you the security feature. Remember, it also includes the multiple payment gateway, so you don't need to pay manually. You can just pay within the system and with secure payment. So I want to just take you through how the system works. First of all, I want to show you, for example, if you are a customer, how you can rent an asset here. Now let's begin with the landing page. We see how it is. So the landing page is very simple and straightforward. Here we have the form, the search form, where you can search an asset from the landing. These are basic about how it works, but remember, if you want to learn more about there's an about section where you can learn more about this AliHire company, but we have a very brief overview on how the company works. Now, for example, let's say you want to search on any asset. Let me just search everything. So you can see we have a very powerful the search results page where you can see the asset, and you can filter based on their location. For example, let's say you want to search for assets in Nairobi. You can just search Nairobi here, and then it's going to return now the results within the Nairobi county. And then you can filter as well. For example, let's say you're interested with the photography equipment or something like that. You can just go to the photography, and then you can see it's now filtering. So the search is very easy, and then you can search anything. For example, what is not there, it will what is there, it will be listed, and also it shows you where it is. So you can see here it is within Nairobi, and then you can see now in the map it shows where it is. This is the search results page, and then this is the assets page where you can see all the assets with the pagination here at the bottom, for example, if it's not there. And then also we have the filter and the filter form. You can as well filter based on the location. For example, Nairobi, here you can see, okay, let me now, for example, Nairobi, you can see we have 10 available assets. You can just search for that, and then when you filter, then it's going to filter for assets within just Nairobi. And then also we have the advanced filters, so you can filter based on whatever parameter you wish. So this is the items available, or maybe the assets available. Remember, I'm showing you the development version, but the same site it's here, AliHire.com. This is the AliHire.com, the website. I'll add the link in the description, but remember it is the same thing. So this is now the new arrival. For example, if you list an asset, if you are a vendor and you list an asset, then the latest one will be available here. And remember, you can always see all of them. You can always load more, then it's going to list most of them, all of them. Then you can notice that the speed is very high. The speed is very high. And then for example, if you're interested on any asset, you can always add into the wish list. Perhaps you want to explore more, you can easily just add to the wish list, and then you can add several of them, and then you can later go to the wish list and then see the items that you added in the wish list. And then for example, if there are many, you can you can sort. You can sort, or maybe sort based on the pricing and whatever it is. So the filtering is quite nice. And then for example, if you feel like the item is quite good and you feel like you want to purchase it, let me look for something that is quite affordable here. Now for example, this test asset 200 here, I can, for example, if I'm interested with this, remember you can always see, for example, you can see the pricing per hour, how it is. Remember, this is just for demo, hourly price, daily price, and so forth, like a brief overview. But you can find the detailed asset detail section when you click on this view details, and then in this section you can see now the asset picture. For example, if there are several, you will see, for example, let's see another one that has several items, like for example this Toyota. You can see it, you can add in several images so that people will see your asset very well, and you can always see. Remember, this is for demo, but you can add in several, like display of the assets, so that people will have a clear picture on what it looks like. And then so this is how you can make the reservation. For example, if you want to rent on a day, or maybe per hour basis, per weekly basis, per month basis, you can see the availability. For example, if you've selected here, for example 29th, for example, to 30th, you will see here also on the calendar here the availability. And then for example, if you are not interested to buy at the moment, then you can add it to the wish list, and then it will compare later, for example, which one to hire. And then also we have the location, so it's going to also list for you like which other assets are available within the selected. Like you can see this one, it's available in Nairobi, so it's going to also show you how many assets are available in Nairobi. So when you zoom in, it's going to show you like how these assets are located, and you can always go to wherever you wish. But at the moment we want to focus on this one. Then you can see now the pricing, the hourly pricing, and then also the similar assets within the same categories, and the frequently asked question, you can always find it here. And then for example, if you feel like the asset is good, you can always add in some reviews, so that people will see if this client is good or not, or maybe the asset it's good or not. So this now the asset details page, and because you can tell that the pricing is quite high, so let me look for something that I can easily manage, for example, to pay. Now let me find something that is available here and cheap. Right, this one, it's available, and then the price is okay. So let me change to be an hourly basis. So per hour it's 1 bob for just demonstration, and then I can view the details, and I can confirm that everything is fine. Then I can go ahead and do what, add to cart. So when I add to cart, I'll be redirected to the cart page. So yeah, so let me try to add it. For example, let me specify a date, perhaps on 30th, and then from 9 to 10, 1 hour. Then let me add it to cart, so I'll be redirected to the cart page. So here I can see now the items in the cart. Now here, for example, you can choose, for example, to increase the number of hours, quantity, and all that. But at the moment, I just want to go with this one, because this one I can easily manage. So I can proceed to the checkout. And in this checkout, for example, if you have the discount, you can add in the coupons here, and then you can as well increase the quantity and the number of hours here. But let me just add in some information, like some details. And remember, this is my official email, in case you have also a project you want me to do for you, and then you can contact me through this email. I'll also attach it in the description. Then for example, the ID, let me just add here for demonstration. And then once you feel like everything is fine, then you can proceed to make an order. When you click next, then the order is going to be made. So here you can see now the order confirmation. So the order number, it will be generated automatically in the backend, and then you'll see it in the front end. So here is now this the order date, the amount, and the billing information. Now this your details that you added in the billing section there, the name, the phone number, the email, the ID, the address, and all that. And then the order summary. Remember, you can as well download the version of the same. Remember, this is in the event you haven't make a payment, like you've just made an order, there's no payment which has been made. So you are going to see now the version, the PDF version of the same. Now this when you make an order, so an order, when you make an order, the vendor will have to confirm for you to make a payment, like they will confirm if the asset is available or not, or maybe it's not in good condition. So they will either reject or confirm. So this is the user profile. This is the user profile. Remember, you have the user, the vendor, and the admin section. So the admin is handled in by the admin team, but I'll show you some of the features in the admin so that you know you are secured with AliHire. So this is just the user, the customer dashboard. You can see the orders you've made here. You can see the items in the cart, the items in the wish list, the items in the wish list, the notification in case you have the notification, the payments you've made, how many are successful, the total number of transactions, the failed, and all that. And then rewards, we have the affiliate program here. For example, if you want to refer someone, you can go to the referral, you can copy the link, and then when you refer someone and register with it, then you can get a discount for your next rental, so that you will not so that you may get some discount, the coupons, in case it's available. See the coupons. Now this is the vendor dashboard. Now if you are a vendor, remember everyone is allowed to register as the vendor, provided you have anything you want to rent, you can rent with AliHire. So this is the vendor dashboard. So you can see we have the nicely created dashboards here, where you can see the total earnings, pending earnings, okay, the pending earnings, paid earnings as well, the total service fee. Remember, the platform will deduct some fee due to some transaction processes and stuff, but it's very few, some like small percentage. And then also this, the vendor dashboard, you can also see the assets you've listed, how many are active, how many rentals are active now. So you are going to see them here, and the rental status as well. And then the assets you've listed is going to be shown here as well, like those which are available, you'll see them here. Like for example, these demo assets are available here, and then the earnings you've made, so that you can see the trend, how much are you making with AliHire. So you'll see all these earning distribution, monthly trends, and all that. Now on the order, for example, a new user has made an order, you will see a notification. First of all, you get a notification that a new customer has made an order. Now when you go to the email, then you'll be able to see the email. Remember, it's going to send, we have implemented the notification system such that it's going to notify both the vendor and the customer. So this is so this is now the vendor. So this is now the vendor notification. So for example, a new user has made an order, then you'll be able to see this notification. Then you can click here and then proceed to the vendor dashboard, and then go to the, okay, you can go to the vendor and make an order, but I don't want to go into that now. So that's the notification for the vendor. And then now for the customer, you'll see this notification, your order is currently awaiting a confirmation from the vendor and all that. Now when the vendor makes or maybe approves your order, then you will receive a notification. Remember, I'm using the same email for the vendor and the customer. I'm trying to apply as a customer and at the same time as a vendor. That's why I'm receiving two notification emails. So when I give it some time, then I can see the notification. So the vendor has confirmed. Now this is the notification for the customer. that the vendor has confirmed. And as well, there's another email. Remember, it has sent to, because I'm using the same email, it has sent also the it has also sent the notification to the vendor that you have confirmed this order. So everything is transparent, every step is clear. And then now once you've made an order, okay, once you've confirmed, then the customer will be able to do it. The customer will be able to make the payment. So the payment information, or maybe those details to pay, will only be available once the vendor approves. We prevent like people making payments yet the asset is not available, or maybe the vendor hasn't approved. So now when I refresh here, and then you can see now the payment information are now they are now available. So I can click on the on whichever payment gateway. Remember, all of them works, but let me show you with M-Pesa, because I have M-Pesa here, and it's easier. So when I click proceed to payment, and then I'll be taken to this page, and then already my number is here. But there you can easily contact me through the number. So feel free to contact me in case you have any inquiry, you want some projects to be done for you. You can always contact to me via this number. Now, once you add in the number, then when you click pay with M-Pesa, then you'll be prompted, like you will receive a prompt to add in the payment, the pin, and make the payment. So let me just click on it, and then it's going to do it. It's going to prompt me. Now when you make a payment, then it will automatically update and redirect you to the order confirmation. But remember, it can take some time, because once you make a payment, of course you will receive the platform will receive your payment in advance, like early, but it can take some time, because now it will have to update also the database. And the transaction there it is atomic. For example, if you make a payment, it's going to update the payment status, order status. It's going to update also your earnings and all that. Like there's a lot of tables that are going to be updated, so it can take some time. But all in all, you will be able to the status will be updated. Now you can see now it's no longer vendor confirmed, it's now paid. Now when you pay, then you can see now another information is added here, and we have limited such that you can only see this vendor information once you made the payment. That's to reduce that communication with the customers and the vendor, because sometimes the vendor can mislead a customer to pay outside the platform, and then later perhaps they'll have issues due with the payment stuff. So we have limited such that when you make a payment, it's going to go to first of all to the platform, and then once the vendor releases the asset, is now when the company will now release the money to the vendor, just to make sure that no one like everyone receive what for example the money or the assets and stuff like that. And also you can see now the accurate location of the assets. Like you can see now when you click on that link, then it's going to take you now exactly to where that asset is, like where they place that asset, like at the actual location, so that you can meet with the client and all this information. Yeah, so this one you're going to see it. And also when you go to the vendor dashboard, then you can see now the status will be paid. You can see now the status it's paid. And then now once, for example, you have the vendor has delivered or maybe has given out the asset, then the platform will release the money. And then once they release the money, then they'll do it like here on this side, on the back end, on their back end, they'll be able to pay to the vendor, and they will add in now the transaction key that they have given. Remember, some styling here will need to adjust later, but once you add in the transaction key, then the money will be sent to the vendor. Remember, you'll see the notification in every step. Like you can see when the order status is paid, you'll also see the notification, and also you'll be able to see the vendor information. Once you have done it, once you have paid for the order. Yeah, for the order, the same to the order summary section. And then once you make So you'll receive, both the vendor will receive and also the customer. And then once the company pays the vendor, then you'll also receive this notification and that you have been paid, the platform has paid you, and then they will see the transaction key, transaction ID, sorry. Yeah, so everything is very transparent. And then I said that security is very robust here. Now, when you go to the vendor, like the admin, we have a team, they have a team for the cyber security specialists, where they are going to monitor the logs, and they are going to monitor the system logs, just to make sure that there's no some sort of fraudulent transaction or stuff like that. So it's going to show you, for example, who is trying to access what, and with which request. For example, if it's get, request, post, put, or whatever it is. So they are going to see. But remember, we have a very detailed overview on the back end as well. So on the logs, on the audit logs, you will be able to see these details very well, including the browser and stuff like that, the IP address and all this information, just to make sure that there's no anyone who's trying to access the system within the illegal means. And also the passwords here and all information is very secured. Like for example, here they don't store your passwords. When you register here, even the admin will not see even your password. It's automatically converted to a hash. A hash is like a long detail of a password, which is converted to some strings that combines both the characters and whatever it is. So no one will be able to see your password and stuff like that. Yeah, everything is very much secured with AliHire. So now this is the vendor customer relations. Now, for example, if you want to register here and I want to list an asset, then it's simple. What you do, you just go to the alihire.com. Now, let me use the development, or maybe the sandbox environment. So give me a second. 127.0.0 port 3000. So now if you want to register, you can just click here, and then you can register. Let me just go. Of course, you can click here, sign up, and then add in the information. But then for me, I always find this step to be very long. So what I will do, for me, what I always want to do is to just go with the just to go with this sign up with Google. But let me just use this option. Let me use, for example, something like, okay. And then I can add in here my password. Okay, my password. And then you can be a vendor, you can register as a vendor or not. And then now you don't even need to add in your information, but it's a good practice to add those information. It's very key. And then once you do that, you can just create an account. You can create an account, then you will receive an email to activate now the account in a few. So here, okay, this is the order status, but you will receive also another one for okay, I can see it is here on the phone. I've received the notification in the phone. Here it is here already. Yeah, it's here. So you can just click on it, and then you can you can confirm. And once you confirm, then your account will be activated. Then it will be redirected to the login section, and then here you can you can just continue. I don't know, I don't remember even what I used. Okay, I think it's here. Not here. Yeah, so you'll be able to be redirected in now in this portal. Remember now, because I registered as a vendor, so I'll be able to see the vendor dashboard. Now this vendor doesn't have anything, but this is their dashboard. And remember, you can always update the emails. You can add in, only click here, you can add in the image and all that, and other informations. But the key thing that I wanted to show you, for example, if you are a vendor and you want to list an asset here, you can easily, once you've logged in, then you can go to the list your assets, and then for example, let's say test asset demo, okay, something like that. And then description goes here, and then category, registration number if there is, remember it's optional, and then the status of the asset if it's good, and then the purchase date of that asset, and then a price. For example, if it was 1,000, it's better for people to know the price, so that in case, for example, it is damaged, they'll know the worth of what they are dealing with. So here, for example, the current price, sometimes it depreciates when you use it. And then hourly rate, you can choose, for example, if it's 1, 2, daily rate, weekly rate, you can add in your own monthly rate. And then you can go to the next step and specify the minimum rental period. So for example, if it's 1 hour, like that's the minimum rental period, and then the deposit required or not. Now, and also you can say location is located where, like that asset, like at the general, like at the city location. Remember, the actual location will be extracted from the maps. But now this is now the city location. For example, if it's Nairobi, you can search Nairobi, and then now for the maps, let's search, for example, if it is Loresho, wherever it is, and then you'll be able to get a link. You'll be able to, when you click share, you'll receive a link, and then you can add in where you can add it here. You can add in the link here, then the backend will extract the coordinates and all that, and then you click next. Here you can add in the image, the image. I don't know where I can get an image. Let me see something. Thinking on where I can access. Let me use asset image, whatever it is. Like let me just choose any, like this one, and then when I click list asset, then it will be listed. Then so it will be listed, and then I can now see it in the you can now see it is now here available in the new arrivals. You can now see it here. So you can see now everything is seamless. It is very transparent. In fact, they have allowed me to share this video to show you how transparent this platform is. So everything is very clear, security is very high, and the payment is secured, and everything is very transparent, and customer support is very efficient. So guys, it's high time for, in case you have anything you want to list or you want to rent something for a short period of time, then you can go to AliHire.com and list your asset there, or maybe hire an asset there. So guys, this is the system that I've been working on, and in case you also have something that you want me to develop, then I'm available. I use, like in this system, I just use Django in the backend, and at the front end we use React alongside other frameworks, other libraries. Like in Django, we use Django REST framework for the APIs and some other things that we also incorporated. But the technologies that I usually use is very latest and powerful, and also secured. And also we always make sure that the system is fast. You can notice that when you click on it, it's just loading, like there's no much loading, and you can tell that there's a lot of assets here, including a lot of images and high quality images. But then you can see that it's very fast. Things are very fast. Now guys, basically for me, wherever I develop something, I always focus on the performance of the system, and also the functionality, of course, and also the security, and also speed and everything, every aspect. So guys, I'm available in case you have any project you want me to do. Just contact me through the numbers you are seeing in the screen. And guys, please check out on AliHire.com. Just go to AliHire.com, and then you can begin. In fact, the project, or maybe the system, is just launched and are stored in a very secured server. Everything is efficient, and guys, you can begin to list your assets here, And guys, until next time, this is Nehemiah. See you.